It's just a bonus. I got y'all on Wednesday too. One thing I think us brown people, our beautiful melanin people, struggle with a lot is knowing when to pause, take in what's happening, think about the results of, think about before I do this, before I backhand this bitch, before I step to this man, whether he's pink, purple, blue, white, black, or green, or brown, or beige. What are the outcomes that can come from this, right? And back in the 60s, a lot of quote-unquote black people who live in the United States practice drills of just overt racism and people just being prejudiced. And if somebody comes behind you and pushes you, how you keep your composure. If someone spits on you, what is your reaction? How do you fight the need to react? How do you carry yourself on the street by yourself among a whole bunch of people throwing rocks at you or calling you names or getting under your skin? All of these challenges that were made up for us to practice keeping our composure. Now, fast forward to now, it is 2021. We have a few more months of this year left. Next year will be 2022. I see kids struggling to keep their composure. I see adults struggling to keep their composure. I see older racist folks who are in denial that times are changing and people are exploring other options and people are willingly hiring different ethnicities to run businesses and be CEOs and be execs and have the audacity to be able to live in this neighborhood and have the audacity to drive this car. They're struggling, right? And I see that. And I also see people who look like each other fighting each other. I also see people who are relatives, live in the same house, killing each other. I also see quote unquote black people who are in a place of relaxation, a place of kickback, a place of, everybody's here to have a good time. Let's get some drinks. Let me go to the cashier. But now I'm faced with someone who's in their ego and we're having a disagreement. And instead of the good old days where two men who had a disagreement had the decency to go outside of the establishment and talk or be loud, or if they had to throw fists, you're in an establishment with other people who also are here to have a good time, not able to get out your ego, and one person wants to square up and throw hands, and the other person has their hand on their gun the whole time, and you just shooting people point blank to the chest, bow, 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 in a lounge, in a bar, full of people, broad daylight. What is going on? Nobody wants to pause anymore. Nobody wants to take the time to think anymore. Nobody wants to consider the facts anymore. Nobody wants to check themselves. I see how y'all acting on flights. I see how y'all acting in airports. I see how y'all acting in traffic. I see how y'all acting picking y'all kids up from school. It's embarrassing. And it's not people that look like me that are only embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for everybody. I don't care what color your skin is. It's embarrassing that people don't even have the decency to check themselves. What happened to practicing keeping our composure? What happened to let me just not say anything, get my child, get what I came in this grocery store to get, and let me leave? Why do you feel like it's so important for you to have the freedom to get in your car, drive the fuck off, blow it off, forget about it, versus you getting in your car, driving some more, rolling down your window, still engaging with somebody that you don't have to engage with, stop the car, proceed to get out again and get in this person's face during a pandemic, during a virus? What is so important? What is so important that you block out all of your priorities and people that need you, and the possibilities that you could be dealing with somebody who's not wrapped too tight, who has nothing to lose, and they will kill you standing here trying to have an argument? What is so worth it that you got to be right? What is so worth it that you need to put this stranger in their place? What is so worth it that you got to get your point across to somebody who didn't have common sense to begin with? So you're wasting your energy. What is it that is different from the 60s and the 70s up until now, going into 2022, that we cannot find the need to keep our composure? That tomorrow is not worth us getting till tomorrow. I want to be a problem today. What is it? Like, I really want to know. Because most of the time, it's not two people putting themselves in danger. It's two people putting themselves and a whole group of people around them in danger, because both of them in their pride or in their ego. Both of them have a point to prove. Both of them have an ego to stroke. Both of them want to prove a point. There will always be somebody that's wrong. There will always be somebody that's right. There will always be two perspectives that can actually work. There will also always be a, something that's misunderstood. There will always be something that looks a way that's not the way that it looks. But because you're so angry, and because you believe what you want to believe, you believe that that's what's going on. There will always be that. There will always be opposition. There will always be people who are going to disagree with you because they want to disagree with you. There will always be a person that just does not like you because they don't like you. There will always be a person that believes that you have no right to be in the same spaces I'm in because I feel like you have no right. But there will not always be another you. There will not always be a tomorrow if you can't check yourself and keep your composure today. I'm just saying this because, knock on wood, I haven't seen killing of an innocent youth person on TV or social media in a while, but I know it's coming. I'm saying this because I saw two grown men not be able to keep their composure in a lounge, and one did not know how to fight, didn't even want to fight, could not throw hands, wasn't willing to throw hands, had his hand on his gun the whole time, and shoot a man in a lounge where a whole bunch of people are in his chest because of a disagreement at a register. I'm saying this because people be acting like they are the king of kings out here, and how dare somebody challenge them? How dare somebody think differently? How dare somebody be combative? How dare somebody step to them away? Who are you? There could be somebody that listens to this right now and is going to tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I'm not about to be disrespected. Ain't nobody just about to disrespect me. Ain't nobody going to step to me like that. I would have done the same thing. That maybe you proving a point to an idiot is more important than you being there for your kids. Maybe you proving a point to an idiot in traffic is more important than your family being okay or in good standing or in a space to be able to take care of themselves while you're gone or you're in the hospital during a pandemic. My bad. I didn't know you had it like that. My bad. I didn't know you had enough life insurance to take care of your kids and your kids' kids. My bad. You must got it. Oh, you not needed. They got a replacement daddy. They got a replacement mama at home. Or you not needed. Oh, tomorrow's not that important. I'm worried about today. You not about to disrespect me today. Y'all don't know who is behind the wheel. Y'all don't know what pressure somebody is on in the drive-thru. Y'all don't know what this person is going through that's ringing you up. Y'all don't know nothing. You can't be out here talking to people crazy. You can't be all out here yelling at people at red lights. There's people out here that did not want to be here today, but they in the day and they ready to go at any moment. And I feel like those are the people who don't second guess or think or consider the factors before they do dumb shit. Those people are moving among us. And so if you value who you could be tomorrow, what your kids can have tomorrow, where your family can be tomorrow, where your business can be tomorrow, next year and the year after that, you're going to have to carry yourself a bit different. You're going to have to step back. You're going to have to peep that somebody just wants to be an issue today, and I'm not trying to be an issue with this person, so let me step back and wait for this person to leave. And if this person's not going to leave, there's another gas station I could go to. There's another grocery store I can go to. There's another lounge that I could go to. I could get my drink somewhere else. I could park somewhere else. I could wait a bit longer to pick up my kid. I can roll up my window. I can take a step back. I don't have to be first. Like, I don't have to eat here. I don't have to be in this line. Like, y'all be risking y'all lives for the dumbest shit. And we are going into fall in a pandemic where we have to wear masks. Now we're going to have to wear hats, masks, coats. If you melanated out here, you're already a threat. You're already a threat. So hoodie season is among us. You know how people feel about black people in hoodies. You know how people feel about black people in hoodies. I live in the South. I live in Georgia. So it's a regular thing to see a sign in the store that says no hoodies allowed in the store. Take your hoods off to come in the store. That's normal. I don't know how it is where you at, but that's normal. And it's going to be a lot of people out here doing grimy shit. Because when people get cold, people get really anxious, people get really random, and people get really determined. So this is not the season to let me go outside and warm up the car and keep the car running and the doors open. This is not the season for that. This is not the season for let me pump the gas and keep the kids in the car. Let me just go in and pay real quick. This is not the season for that. This is not the season for, girl, I just want to go out and be all la 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 in a parking lot and not keep your head on the swivel. This is not the season for that. There are still people who don't have jobs from last year roaming around here trying to hit a lick. There are people who have diseases that don't give a fuck about the fact that they got diseases and ready to spread it. Ready to go out and have a lit night. There are people out here hunting your children. Stop fucking leaving your kids in the cars. Stop leaving your kids in the cars. as a mom, I try my best to pump my gas when I don't have my kids. I try my best. Okay? I try my best to go to a gas station that's not so busy and not so crowded. I try my best. You know what I'm saying? And if I have my keys, they coming in with me. My kids are coming in with me. Period. And if my kids are in the car, the door is locked and the car is off. Like, there's only so much sympathy I can be having for people that just do dumb shit. Going to pick up a significant other or a friend down the street real quick is not worth you leaving your kids in the house by themselves. Anything can happen. An electrical fire happened in this lady's house and she lost all 5 of her kids with the quickness. Be smart. Be smart. Don't ever think that your community is safe, your neighborhood is safe. There's always somebody watching you. There's always somebody trying to find a pattern in how you move and what you do and how you do it and when you do it. Never get comfortable. Never get comfortable. I'm not saying one day you won't be comfortable, but I'm just saying never. The goal should be never to get comfortable. Because once you get comfortable, you stop thinking forward. You stop preparing. And this is still a season of preparation. Fall is coming. Okay? Fall is coming. So if you feel like you got a little bit more extra money, put that shit to the side. Put that shit to the side. Because to me, this president is kind of funky. I don't feel like he for the people. At all. Okay? I have a feeling there's going to be some energy shifts in how we warm our homes this winter season. I'm just saying that's a feeling I have. Okay? Put some money to the side for your heating bill. Put some money to the side for possible food shortages. Put some money to the side for bulking up on tissue paper and whatever your kids need. Put some money to the side for winter clothes, winter blankets, batteries for your car, tuning up your car, gas, things you need to do to prepare your home for winter. Put some money to the side for maybe salt for your driveway. You know what I'm saying? Preparation. Put some money to the side if you believe in this this pagan holiday, Thanksgiving and fucking Christmas coming up, and you want to give your children the illusion of this white man called Santa Claus. Put some money to the side for that shit. Because postal people already told y'all, and a lot of major shippers already stopped shipping to certain countries already. They not shipping there. So if you feel like you want to buy shit, right now is a good time to buy shit. Just have it. Okay? The price is going up. So once the price goes up on shipping shit, the price goes up on what things cost. All right? Buy the things that you need and less of the things that you want. Maybe have a discussion with your family and be like, hey, you can pick 2 things that you really want, make a list, and I'll pick 2 things off of that I'll buy you. We're not doing no excessive spending or buying shit this year. We just not. Like, we have to be preparing. Y'all have to get out of the habit of these motherfucking GoFundMes when realistically, that's what the fuck life insurance is for. Life insurance is not a lot of money. A lot of y'all spend more money on Jordans than y'all spend on taking care of y'all kids and your teeth. A lot of y'all spend more money on y'all weave than y'all do on the decency of your private parts. Get you some life insurance. The younger that you get life insurance, yes, all insurance is kind of scamish, yes. Because if you don't die and you need it and you use it, it just sits there. But it's better than having a GoFundMe with Pookie on the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to use life insurance for your benefit. White people do it all the time. White people dip into their life insurance all the time. Okay? Learn how money works. Learn how credit cards work. You know, you have good standing. You can call every 6 months to get more on the card that you can use possibly. Learn how to find a business that you can start at LLC where you can have more tax credits instead of losing the money, gaining more money at the end of the year. You brag so much about your business, but you don't have nobody doing your taxes at the end of the year. And you end up getting fucked. Let me tell you another thing. IRS don't give a fuck about you either. If you ain't got it, they gonna come pick you up. That's how that works. You people out here that been bragging about PP loans from last year, I see that y'all been getting scooped up in the news. Okay? Again, this is not the time to not be taking care of yourselves. This is not the time to be making swift decisions on your life. This is not the time to be around people that's always in shit. This is not the time to be bragging about a lot of money that you have coming in around people that ain't got shit. This is not the time to be spending with people who aren't priority for you. This is not the time for you to allow your child's education to slip. This is not the time for y'all to be smoking excessively, drinking excessively, not taking care of your bodies. This is not the time. Okay? This is not the time for you to be meeting nasty new links. This is not the time. There's a super gonorrhea going on that cannot be treated. And the more you try to treat it, the worse it gets. All right? I just need us to be more aware. All this motherfucking talking got my coffee cold. Shout out to Niram and Nyambi for this cup. They said I'm a dope black mama, and I am. This is not the time to be dumb. Okay? Get your house in order. Get your mind in order. Learn when to step away. Learn when to step back. You ain't got to tell the world that you're taking a break from social media. Just take your motherfucking break. We don't care. You ain't got to let people know that you cutting them off. Just cut them off. You ain't got to let people know that fuck all men or fuck all women. We okay, we see you hurt. Be hurt. But just don't be bitter. Okay? If you want to be celibate, then you be celibate. Your pussy ain't got shit to do with mine. Your wang ain't got shit to do with mine. Piper gonna keep piping, and I'm gonna keep texting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta know where you're at. You gotta know what you need. You gotta know the limits with the people you deal with. Okay? Stop assuming things from people and ask the right questions. Stop assuming your job is going to do right by you and ask them directly. I would like this. Is this a possibility? Yay or nay? There's a job offering me this. I'm putting in my 2 weeks. Like, stop letting people play with your time. Stop letting people play with your efforts. If you want more, get more. If you feel like you deserve better, get better. You don't need nobody to tell you if it's a yes or a no. You know if it's a yes or a no for you. You know when you're fed up. You know when you're ready to do better. Like, we're not dumb. We know when we're moving too swift. We know when we jumping the gun. We know when we need to apologize. We know when we could do better. We know when we're not, showing up, doing our best. We know all of that. But yet we standing out here like, man, I didn't think, or man, I don't know what happened. I didn't think shut the fuck up. You're responsible for you. I'm responsible for me and these 2 kids I have. I'm not responsible for my mom, but I do take care of her as best as I can. I'm not responsible for my brothers, but I do help them out as best as I can. I'm not responsible for my nephews, but I do help out with them as best as I can. Nobody's responsible for me anymore. I'm 34. And sometimes I have grays on my cootie cat. But I keep the hairs low so I don't see them a lot. That's real shit. Okay? I gotta take care of me. You gotta take care of you. But you can't be ready to throw down and end your life every day because somebody disrespected you. You can't get to billionaire status, millionaire status, have retirement if you're not here on earth to retire. Nobody knows when they're going to go, except for the people that's trying to go. Take that how you want to take that. Take that how you want to take that. Nobody knows when they're going to go, except for the people trying to go. Might be today, might be tonight, might be tomorrow. Might be next week, might be next month. You might not make it next year. But whenever you can step back and pause and not engage and not help a troll be a troll, step back, leave, roll up your window, do nothing, don't react. You don't have to respond to the bullshit. You don't. You don't have to respond to the bullshit. Not everybody's out here looking for solutions. Some people are out here waking up really early in the morning, destined to be somebody's problem. I just want us to be better. Peace.